Hello everyone, welcome back to Theme Park Thrills and welcome back to our YouTube channel, and we're going to be continuing with this sort of series of reviews that we're doing on the channel. So we've done 3 other episodes. We started on Nemesis Reborn, we then did Colossus and then the Smiler. So yeah, go and check those out if you haven't seen them already. Yeah, you don't need to watch these in any sort of order, but yeah, so you can check those out after this. And yeah, today we spun the wheel.
We got Hyperia.
Yeah, so
Thorpe Park.
it's the one you've all been waiting for, the tallest and fastest roller coaster in the UK, Hyperia. So yeah, and we've been on this coaster more than any other coaster in the world. So yeah, we can give a pretty good review. Oh,
We haven't been outside the UK.
Well, yeah, but it probably will be our most running coaster.
Yeah.
Like for a long time, I imagine. Yeah, so like the other ones, we're going to do obviously the ride layout and experience. We're going to do the theming, queue line, station, and kind of the area around it as well. So yeah, so we'll just start with the area known as Fearless Valley.
By order of the Phalanx.
Inspiration from what comes with that one. But the area itself, I think, is quite nice.
No, I think I don't know.
Ignoring underneath the ride.
Right. Yeah. I think it's okay.
It's quite nice. It's not themed.
I don't know what else they could add to it really. But
No, I mean,
like
it's,
should add something.
you know where the stage was.
Yeah.
It's just a bit empty there. They could, you know, put something there, another shot, even if it was just some trees or something. Just to kind of just to fill that gap really. I don't think there's even park up there. I think it's just mud. As is quite a lot of the area around Hyperia. And that kind of takes us on to underneath the ride, where it's just quite ugly. It's like, yeah, it's just like a building site. Yeah.
Once it's done though, well, it is done, but once all the plants and stuff grow. But I think they might have planted them, but...
Well, I would have thought they'd grown... I think they have grown a little bit.
Yeah, you see on the pictures before it opened what it was going to look like, and you see loads of plants there, so
maybe, I mean, you know, you have to wait. You just have to wait for that. That won't happen over winter, of course. Maybe next summer there'll be a bit more to see there. But yeah, I mean, when you're on the ride, you don't really notice. But you can see, like in the queue line, you can see it, and yeah. So it's not great, but it's not the end of the world either. In terms of the queue line, a long queue line, you've got a nice entrance to the queue line as well. Obviously got the main entrance on the right, fast track single rider in the middle, and then ride access pass on the left. So yeah, you go down whichever queue you're planning to go down. And there's not much theming or anything in the queue. There's a few boards and signs.
It's just you're under the ride. That's like kind of the only thing, I think. Yeah,
there's quite a nice sort of turnaround bit by the maintenance bay, which has some landscaping in the middle, which is quite nice. But yeah, none of this is really themed. It's, as people say, stylized. So that's what you see with a lot of tall coasters, really.
It's just in the air.
Oh yes. So
it's
it
just
is.
Over me.
Sorry about that. That is.
Oh wait, it's held in place. Wait, you know.
Oh, there you go. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Didn't realise that. It's because you're wearing a black jumper.
So I had my hand on it the whole time.
But yeah, it's not themed, and it's never meant to be themed. Obviously, it would be good if it was themed. But I don't think it really needs it because it's more about the ride experience.
Yeah.
Hyperia. Yeah, then you go through the queue line, which is quite a long queue line, which is needed because it's a very popular ride.
Pretty good operations though. It's constantly moving. Pretty much.
Probably the best operated coaster in definitely Thorpe Park. Maybe I don't know, Nemesis might be better.
Nemesis, I think, is much better.
Yeah, it's got a slightly higher capacity.
So good.
Yeah, but no, it's good. That's the thing. Like, if you've got a long queue and if the single riders are looking long as well, I probably prefer to go in the main queue just because it moves at least. You're not just stood there.
Yeah.
It probably feels like you're going a bit quicker. But yeah, then you make your way into the station, which is a bit of a shoebox. From the outside of it, it's just a box. But inside, it actually looks quite nice, I think.
Yeah, it's. I like the station. Not the station, but the row numbers. and they got like that thing. I think it's like that shape, and
No,
they've
they got like
numbers on it.
the shape. It's
It's
almost
like-
like an arrow.
It's like
sort
a
of
V.
shape, with the numbers in the middle. Josh just needs to go and take a phone call quickly. This has happened before in one of these episodes. Last time we had to go. So I'll carry on. Anyway, yeah, you make your way into the station, and yeah, it's just nicely stylized. Again, you got wings pretty much everywhere, really, and then you got the nice effects as well, which go off, as we say, quite often because the operations are very good. So you got the dispatch effect, lots of smoke, lighting, audio. You got as your train comes back in as well. You got a similar sort of thing, which I think is really nice. It builds up the suspense and tension quite nicely, and that's another thing with Hyperia. The audio and the soundtrack, I think, is really good. It's my favourite out of any coaster in the UK. I think it's really, really good. Like, you got obviously in the station, you got the dispatch return, you got it on the lift hill, and then you got the main kind of area soundtrack, and all of them are really, really good. Yeah, I've listened to it quite a lot on my phone, on speakers, things like that. Yeah, I really, really do like the soundtrack for Hyperia. And then yeah, you get dispatched. All the smoke comes up, as we said, the lighting, the audio goes off, and then you make your way outside out of the station, and then you start your ride on Hyperia, and you start first of 3 outer banks on the ride. This one obviously takes it at slow speed out the 3, of course, because you've just been dispatched. And I like this. I mean, it's better than just a standard turn. It's just something different, isn't it? It's like you're falling off to the side. You get some good interaction with the queue, which is just that side of you. You can wave to them and whatnot. But yeah, it's just a nice way to start the ride, really. And then yeah, you come around. So you come around to the right, banking off to the left, and you go to the bottom of the lift hill, and you're looking up at the 236 feet lift hill. Right.
Hello.
And yeah, you have to be picked up, or not this time. You need to be picked up, or not this time.
No.
Oh, that's good.
But you might have to try me.
Right.
I'll tell you.
And then yeah, you're looking up what is a very, very tall lift hill for Hyperia, and you make your way up, and you go up quite quickly. You got the audio, the lift hill audio that's going off as well, building that suspense, and then you get to the top. And
I think it'd be quite boring without the lift hill sound.
I said just that the audio and the whole soundtrack Hyperia is really good.
Yeah.
You've got quite a lot of it in the station and everything like that. And then yeah, you can say what you think of this one, the first drop.
I don't know which row it's better on. I think the start of it is better on the back, because you get like properly pulled over, because this train's like reasonably long, so they're quite far. The front row is quite far down by the time the back gets over. But I'd say that's the only benefit of the back. But the front, I think you're more exposed. You can feel the wind, and it just feels more intense, I think.
Yeah, it's difficult. What's our favourite row or seat on Hyperia? And yeah, it's because the back, I think the first drop, I think is definitely better on the back. You should just pull right over the top. And then I always say the Inelman after the first drop is probably better on the back. You get pulled down it.
Yeah, and like going up to it as well, it levels out, and you get like properly chopped up over the top.
So I think those 2 elements are better at the back, and then I think everything else is probably better on the front afterwards. But the first drop is so good on the back, like it makes it quite close. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think at the top of the drop, the back row, and then halfway down the drop, once the whole train's gone, is the front row, because you can because the wind is so intense, you can't
pick up speed really quickly.
Yeah, like you can hardly breathe.
Really nice view.
So much air in your face.
Yeah, it's a very good view, like just plummeting vertically down, looking at that twisted track. It's quite amazing. It's amazing, really.
Yeah.
And then you make your way up into the Immelman, which is probably the most intense part of the ride, as you're kind of coming out the drop, going up into it.
Always have to squeeze my legs on that one.
Yeah, so you don't grey out.
Yeah.
It's happened before, but not in a while, to be honest. That's good a few seconds of really intense, more intense than any other coaster.
Yeah,
probably. And yeah, you get to the top of it, you get some nice airtime at the top, and as you go back down, what is another big drop, especially if you're at the back, you get pulled down it. and then you go past the photo point, which is there, and you go into this. I don't really know how to describe this outer bank. I think you just get loads of airtime, and if you're at the front, you get so much airtime. If you're at the front, you get loads of airtime. That's what I was trying to say. You get airtime anyway, so. But yeah, on that outer bank, if you're at the front, you just get sustained airtime all the way through it for a good few seconds. It's just crazy, really.
It's pretty good, yeah.
I don't think there's any other element on any other coaster that's like it, really.
Once it starts going slow when you're on the outer bank, it's quite relaxing, actually.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
And then like the twist out was quite relaxing as well.
Yeah, the twist out's good because you sort of like think you should. So you twist out into the outer bank and you think you should come back that way, but you just twist and then go. It's difficult to explain, really. But you're very high up.
Just keep going around.
It's taller than the inland one, actually. That's why it's rolled back a few times at that point. But yeah, you sometimes take it fast, sometimes you take it slow. You look down at like this little kind of island. You ever notice there's a pile of rocks? Yeah, there's a pile of rocks. Yeah. When you're on the outer bank, you look down, there's a pile of rocks. Quite big rocks.
Won't be looking at that for a while.
No, but if it's done, I don't know if it'll still be there. There's just a pile of grey rocks. I don't know why.
It's like our level feeling that.
Yeah. And then you do that kind of, it's an inversion, that is, out of two, that is. And then you make your way into the stall, which again is another great element.
Quite relaxing as well.
Yeah, you just
stare at everyone in the queue.
Yeah, it's another really good element. The fact that you just hung upside down at about 140 feet for like 4 or 5 seconds. Yes, it's very good. Then you make your way down into the trim brakes, which you can feel. There was a water effect, a splashdown.
Broken.
Yeah, it's been broken for ages.
We've never ridden it. Rusty as well.
Yeah, we've never ridden it. I don't think it's broken. I think they've just turned it off, haven't they?
Because
it's rusty. Yeah. So hopefully they can get that fixed over the close season. That'd be good. You can feel the trim brake there. But to be honest, if it didn't slow you down, it would take the next two elements like too fast.
It's because I think it's rusty because they use the dirty water. You know the little pond next to it. They use it out of there.
Yeah. That's not a good idea.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they use it out of there, or it's out of the lake.
I wouldn't want to get that sort of water on me.
No. It's all
pretty horrible. Then you go through the trim brakes and you make your way into Josh's favourite element of the ride. Go on then, what's your favourite bit?
It's like a... it's kind of like a miniature sort of outer bank. It's kind of similar to that, I think.
Yeah.
And then, I think the twist coming out of it's like quite good because it's quite forceful. You get like properly chucked around.
Get some air time.
Yeah. And then you kind of do like a very gradual turn around into a very poor airtime hill.
Yes. I mean, sometimes you get a bit of airtime.
On the front.
Yeah, on the front, because if you're on the back, by the time you're at the airtime hill, it's slowed down.
Creeping over.
So, that's better on the front. I mean, it's better than just going to brake run. So, why not put it in, I suppose.
The brake run coming down is quite cool. I quite like that.
It's quite smooth. You can slow down quite gradually. It's a long brake run, really, actually.
Yeah. And then, like, the fact that it's like really good, I think that's quite cool.
Yeah. So in terms of our favourite element on Hyperia, yours is the wave turn.
Yeah.
Which is controversial. But then mine depends where I sit. If I'm on the back row, it's definitely the first drop. If I'm on the front, I'd say the main outer bank. His mum's calling him again, so off you go. Sorry about this. So those, it depends where you're sat. Definitely makes a difference on Hyperia. I feel like you probably get more airtime at the front, apart from on the first drop probably. It's an incredible ride. Certainly the best ride in the UK. We've had loads of rides on it this year. And we're missing it over close season, unfortunately. We've still got a while until the parks reopen as well. So it's a great ride, it really is. It's a coaster that the UK really needed because lots of countries out there have certain coasters that really stand out. Like Germany, you've got Voltron, which is sort of their main coaster. you know, there's plenty in America. You could say Steel Vengeance, probably Velocicoaster, and then in Germany, I've already done Germany, haven't I? And in Spain you got Shambhala, for example. But whereas UK before Hyperia, you had a few, like you could say it could have been Nemesis, could have been Stealth, Icon, you know. But now I think the majority of people say Hyperia is the number one in the UK, and I would totally agree with that because it is an incredible ride. Yeah, so that is our review on Hyperia. We didn't really do the theming. We sort of did. It's just
not very good.
It's not that well themed. It's just about a goddess, really.
Yeah, it's just got storyline. There's no like.
Yeah, so it's not like
some
you know,
pictures.
if you compare Nemesis, it's got a full storyline with Nemesis, the Phalanx.
Yeah, as you're going through the queue. Anyway, no, we've already spoken about Nemesis. Go and watch that video.
Yeah, but so it's not well themed, but the coaster makes up for that. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, it'll be a while until we're having any rides on Hyperia again. March.
Do you want to announce it here, or have you already done it?
I haven't done it. You can do it. I'll probably do it on Instagram as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll do it.
Yeah, you can.
What date?
27th. Opens 28th.
So, on the 27th, we found a deal that Thorpe Park were doing for Black Friday, I think. We're going to be staying in the Thorpe Shark cabins, is that? On the 27th. It opens on the 28th. In the next day, we get breakfast and stuff. We get, obviously, to stay in our hotel room. And then the next day we get an ultimate fast track, which includes Hyperia, so we can use it for all the rides. I think it includes all the flat rides as well.
Yeah, it includes all the flat rides and
all just everything in the park.
Pretty much everything.
And
there's a list.
As many times as you want.
Yeah, so that's because it's closed on the 27th, and so we only get one day in the park, which is right, really, because it's not like we're coming from a different country.
Yeah.
I thought it was only £80 for both of us, so I was like, we'll do that then. We get fast track, so we get a lot of rides on everything, and especially Hyperia.
Yeah.
We'll get at least 10, I think.
Yeah. Obviously, we used our Merlin passes to get a bit of discount.
More of a discount on the already Black Friday discount. So it worked out.
Surprised they let you do that.
Yeah.
Because I would have thought they're like, this is already a deal. No, you're not using it.
Yeah, that's true. Well. I mean, even with the Black Friday thing, I think it was pretty good. But just to note, that has ended now. So I don't think that's a thing anymore. But you can still book it for the 27th, 28th. You'll get a fast track, but it'll just be more expensive.
It'll just be at one shot, isn't it? Or is it still?
No, I think it's still any day that you book to visit in the park is shut on one day, but open on the next. You'll get an ultimate one. If you book it and it's open on both days, I think you get just a coaster's fast track for one of the days, which is just one time each, including Hyperia. So it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
And we're going to Chessington next Friday, so just over a week. So we'll do a vlog from that, and then we won't really be able to do a vlog from a park in quite a while after that.
No.
But I have a lot coming up in March. We'll go to Alton Towers on that opening day. We'll do a general park vlog on that, and then a separate vlog on the new flat ride that's going to be opening. We'll probably do a video on Thorpe Shark Cabins as well.
Yeah.
Why not?
We could go live on Instagram as well, maybe. Yeah. So we should hopefully beat our record, which is I think
22 rides in a day.
So
we'll beat that.
That's
We'll
gonna
easily beat that.
Yeah.
We could get 22 rides on Hyperia.
Maybe 30.
At least, I'd say. I reckon we get at least 10 on Hyperia, over 5 on Stealth.
I think there's so many.
So, and it's open till 6, I think. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, and the great thing is if you have a look on, I think it's called Crowd Calendar, qtimes.com. It tells you what % the park should be busy. It's not definite, but it's around that. I think it's a 28 for that day, 28%. So it's not even that busy.
28% on the 28th.
Yep.
Anyway.
It'll be a good day, and we'll do a vlog from that as well. So thank you for watching this video on Hyperia's review. We'll do another one again in a few days, and we'll come back and do whatever you have. And so thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like the video, and also check out our Instagram as well. So yeah, but we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.